Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the MAWBR podcast. Might as well be radio podcast, that is. So, I was originally going to make this episode talking about 2022 and everything like that, kind of like I did with talking about 2021, but I decided, nah, I don't need to. I already made a post about that on Twitter. Screw that. But instead, I wanted to go over a topic that is really, honestly, driving me nuts, and I'm sure other people are experiencing the same issue, and I'm going to be talking about this between 4 different platforms, and that is the rampant just influx of bot accounts that are really honestly ruining the experience on social media. And the 4 services I'm going to be talking about today are Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and my own personal opinion, Plenty of Fish. Well, opinion/experience, but this is just honestly getting chaotic. Like, I've seen at least my friend General Jerry saying that he's noticing this on Instagram, so I'm going to start with that. Pretty much every time I make a post on Instagram or even a story alone, I get notifications all the time on my phone saying that somebody has left a comment or liked something that you did. But every single day, like, I try to maybe at least once a day to just post something on my story to give a bit of an update or like just to keep activity going, and every single time I'm getting multiple notifications a day saying that somebody has liked my story. And I can identify with certain people who they are, because like I know who's usually interacting with my posts and everything on Instagram. But a lot of the times the stories are getting liked by accounts that are like a name and then a bunch of random ass characters afterwards. Like 24UF, WTF, 69420, up the ass, whatever fucking names, every single time. Like, how are these accounts finding me? Like, they're not even following me, and somehow they're finding my stories even though they've never interacted with my account before. What the fuck? Like, I'm sure some people are going along with, like, having that happen too, and it makes you wonder where the fuck these accounts are coming from. Now you get to Twitter, because I just had this happen again just before I recorded this. I have lost count of how many times over the last several months I've gotten notifications in my feed saying that somebody is following you on Twitter, and it's a fucking bot! And they're the kinds that pretend to be women. Like, you go to their account and it's got like some pictures of random women, they got a first and last name, and they'll have some kind of bio saying like, oh, I'm this age and I'm always wet. Bitch, I'm sure you couldn't get wet if I threw you in the lake. Fuck off. Like, most of my followers increases as of late have been those bot accounts somehow finding me and following me on Twitter. What the goddamn fuck? Like, I just looked through my entire follower list just recently, well, at least most of it, in terms of recent followers, and so many of them are those fake women bot accounts that you see on there. Again, where did this shit come from? And I'm not talking about, well, I might as well also talk about this too, but besides that, I even found through the bot accounts that I was getting just within the last couple of months, where I made a post, it was either a month or 2 ago, saying that my Facebook account had a bit of a scare back. Yeah, it was last month. A bit of a scare where my account temporarily got locked because Facebook thought I was locked in through multiple devices and everything, so they locked my account for a bit. And I made a post saying, hey, Facebook gave me a scare, but I got it fixed. And then a shitload of bots are replying to my tweets saying, like, contact this person, like, they'll help you get your account back. And it's just multiple accounts doing that in automated responses there. You can't even make out a tweet just saying that, hey, something just happened, and even if you say that everything's okay, you got it fixed, they'll still spam you. I had this when my email address got fucking hacked back in July, and now I make one saying on Facebook saying that, hey, everything's okay, it had a bit of a scare, but I got it resolved, and I'm getting people saying, contact this person, contact that person, or this person, or that person, and I had to turn off replies on the tweet after a day because it was getting ridiculous. I'm not contacting hacker 619 Booyaka just to try to get my account back when I already resolved it myself. I just make an update saying, hey, something happened, and thankfully everything's okay because Facebook gave me a scare, but they still do this shit. God damn. Now the third one. This one's going to coincide a little bit with my next one, but this one is just, it's happening more and more. Snapchat. I admit, I got Snapchat. I don't use it a whole lot because there aren't that many people that I interact with in terms of conversations on there, but I got a couple friends that I'll talk to on there from time to time if they want to chat. And every single fucking day, I am getting notifications that somebody has added you on Snapchat. Multiple times a day again. And it's like, some people have their avatars looking the exact same as others, but with different faces. And then they contact you with either those fucking regular chats, photos, or even little videos. And it's something sexually explicit. Like showing them, like, sitting on their sink, showing a selfie with a tattoo on their ass, wearing a thong. Or they're trying to get ready to strip, being like, oh yeah. And I'm like, I'm not falling for this shit. Holy fuck. And they either find you through search or quick ad. It's multiple times. And sometimes you can't tell if it's a real person or not because they got a different avatar. It makes you wonder how you even get recommended to them. I don't want to have to fucking make a new Snapchat account. I really don't. But it's getting ridiculous. And then the other one, the one that I keep talking about the most, and I've made fucking reviews on the App Store about, and even made posts on Twitter. Plenty of Fish. POF, aka POS. Oh my fucking god. I'm sure other people who have been on this service know this too because I've made a video on this. I have made tweets about this. I've shown screenshots of what I've experienced. Alright, ever since back in April last year, I went back to Plenty of Fish and a few other dating services after the drama with my ex went down. And, like, I went through Tinder, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, Facebook Dating, and Hinge. The biggest headache of them all has been Plenty of Fish. Worse than the last time. Alright, I've got a video on my Zuno Gets a Man channel talking about the bot accounts. But it's gotten worse now more than ever in the last few months. Because every single day, multiple times a day, bots are just sliding into my DMs like a dick into a sloppy wet pussy. And they're fucking saying, oh, add me on Snapchat. Hi, handsome, add me on Snapchat. You can reach me on Snapchat if you want to talk. Every day. You know how many real people I've actually had conversations with on Plenty of Fish since I returned back in April of last year? At the most, 4. 4 real people at the most that I've had conversations with in the course of 9 months. The rest have been bots. And if you fucking add them on Snapchat with the username they give you, they're either gonna, if you actually fall for that shit, they're either gonna ask you to directly send them money through like Venmo or Cash App, or they're gonna say, here, add me on my other Snapchat account, which is like, if you were real, you would have told me to add that one in the first place instead of this other one, or they're trying to sell you an OnlyFans subscription. Be like, oh, come fucking follow me on OnlyFans for exclusive content, and then you go there and I find nothing but BBC. Yeah, thanks for the flaccid trip there, bitch. It is like, the biggest problem between all 4 of them is Plenty of Fish because, as far as I've seen, the website does not have one of those captchas that you see where you have to click that box to prove that you're not a robot. And because of that, this website is running rampantly with fucking fake fucking bot accounts. And I'm not talking about the fake accounts where it's like, oh, it's a man impersonating a woman. They're the legit bots. You go on their fucking profiles, it says their job description, just either says job or part-time job. Their gender, they have a female name there with a bunch of random-ass characters, like I just fucking mentioned with Instagram. And, like, they got 1 or 2 photos of women on there, but their gender, it says they're male. Unless you're transgender or something like that, or you don't know your own identity, you gotta get that shit fixed. Like, every day. Like, if I had to show, like, if I had kept every email of every time I get a notification on my phone through either the Plenty of Fish app or even my email saying that somebody's messaged me and it's a bot, holy fuck, it would flood. It would be a bigger list than Chris Jericho's 1004 hold list because it's getting absolutely ridiculous. And I've given them feedback on the app saying, hey, you guys want feedback? Put in a fucking CAPTCHA system where somebody, when they create an account, has to verify that they're human by clicking that box because a bot's not going to do it. But yet, this platform doesn't do it, so because of that, the fucking bot accounts are running rampantly every day. I don't go on Plenty of Fish looking for bots. I want to find a significant other after being single for such a long time. And that's not easy to do when you're somebody who's pretty much an introvert that's on a 3rd shift schedule. Because when you're on 3rd shift, it's not easy to have a social or dating life and everything because other people typically have a different work schedule. And it's hard to make things work there. I know from experience. So I go on those dating services to try to get my name out there, and the only people that are coming to me like metal to a magnet are the bots. And I'm not even messaging them, they're messaging me. Fucking just with Snapchat names over and over and over. Or they try to say hey, and you're like, and you think it's a real person because they're actually saying something other than just immediately say, add me on Snapchat. But then you say hey, you say what you're doing, then they're like, do you have any other form of social media? And again, they're gonna say, oh, what about Snapchat? It's the same fucking shit every day. You can't... How can people find a significant other on one of those dating services and everything when you've got this happening so often? I don't go on there to find a bot. I don't want to fucking give a bot my address and then have them come over, suck my dick, and electrocute me at the same time. It's like, oh yeah, I don't want that. If I'm... I fucking hate Plenty of Fish. Like, the other services have just been completely dead in terms of interactions, but Plenty of Fish is by far a bigger headache because this problem has not been fixed. And I doubt Plenty of Fish is ever going to fix it, because if they do, barely anybody, if real people are going to be on the website. Because there are so many bot accounts still to this day. I guarantee you, if you all go on Plenty of Fish right now, I don't recommend it, but I'm saying if you were ever to try it, you're gonna find bot accounts. Especially if you put, like, even your, just say that you have a Snapchat in your profile bio. Then that's when the fucking bots come out of the woodwork. Like, seriously, all these bot accounts that you got on all these platforms, and I'm sure I'm missing other platforms as well, but it's just completely ruining the experience of social media. Because again, how are you supposed to be able to enjoy social media if you got fake people constantly coming on there and just fucking everything up? You're going on trying to make a post on Instagram, these bots are somehow finding you and liking your stories. You're trying to have a good time on Twitter, you got these fake accounts that are bot accounts that are pretending to be women following you, filling up your fucking follower account to no extent. You try to fucking enjoy yourself on Snapchat to talk with friends, you got a shitload of bot accounts either searching your name or quick adding you and filling up your friends list, and then next thing you know, you see their bot accounts and you block them and it still keeps going. Or you go on Plenty of Fish because you want to find a significant other because you're tired of being single, but again, bot accounts out the wazoo. Like, I hate... Oh my god. I just don't get it. There has to be a way to fix this shit. Because again, nobody likes bot accounts. And again, I'm not talking about like bots like Catfish where it's a male that's doing this just to troll somebody. It's these fake accounts that make you think they're real people, but instead they're either trying to fucking scam you out of money, or they're just trying to fucking show you something explicit on your phone. You could have your family watching that over your shoulder, be like, what the fuck are you looking at? It's like, if I want to, I don't want to be sold, try to be sold a fucking OnlyFans subscription, okay? If I want to see something erotic or anything like that, I'll go on Pornhub and won't have to fucking be wasting $10. That's not hard. Anyway, I'm going to conclude it there, folks. Let me know in the comment section below. I probably blew everybody's eardrums out and everything like that, and if so, I apologize, but please let me know in the comments. In fact, hold on, am I getting a Snapchat notification? Yep, somebody named Elena Romero, as I'm just recording this, has sent me a snap. Let me see what she says. Oh, it's a purple one, which means it's probably a GIF or something. Let me see. Yep. Woman is holding... I'm looking at this as I'm recording this right now. It's a woman who is in black lingerie, who is, like, has a round mirror on her wall, hanging from a chain by a fucking nail next to a plant, and it's got an... just saying, hey, with two Y's, and a fucking emote of a monkey there, covering his eyes like see no evil. Oh my god. Yeah, and she's trying to turn around and be like, oh, here's my butt, and everything like that. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about, just as this happened. And block the account. I fucking hate this shit. But just... let me try to wrap things up here, folks, because, again, this is just frustrating. Let me know in the comments below, is anybody else having this rampant influx of bot accounts just completely messing up their experience on social media? Whether it be the 4 services I mentioned here or maybe any other ones, please, let me know. Because I would love to hear anybody else's experiences, because this is just absolutely mind-blowing. Like I said, I don't want to go on Twitter and finding fake women following me. I don't want to go on, get a notification on Instagram that some random bitch is suddenly interacting with my story that was never following me in the first place. I don't want to have somebody trying to sell me an OnlyFans subscription on Snapchat, and I don't want fucking fake bot accounts who I wish would fucking choke on a water balloon to be hitting me up on fucking Plenty of Fish. I don't go on there for bots, I go on there to try to find somebody. But yet these bot accounts, it's the lord of... It's like one of those horror movies where fucking bots are just roaming around everywhere and the cities are in flames and Armageddon is hit, but it's just bots who are like, Big brother, oh yes, bow to our robot overlords. Fuck this shit. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good day, everybody, and fuck the bot accounts. Hope you all get fucking thrown in the ocean and short circuit.